Okay, well, it appears that another social media whore has gotten some stuff blown up in Ukraine. This is from UNIAN, News of Ukraine, War with Russia. This was translated from Ukrainian, obviously. The SBU, which is, I guess, like the intelligence forces, the intelligence group of Ukraine, detained a TikToker after the publication of which the occupiers fired at the shopping center of Kiev. You know that mall that's just been blown up, right? This is what's actually been happening. The other day, the guy posted materials on the internet about the location of the Ukrainian military. And yesterday, Russia hit a shopping center near which our defenders were located. Consciously or unconsciously, this person worked as a spotter. The investigation will establish these. And this is just another translation of it here if you want to look into it a little bit more. And you see that Business Insider has actually corroborated this story as well. TikToker arrested after posting clip of Ukrainian military vehicles parked near a mall that Russia later blew up. We'll get back to that little comment there because this is not entirely truthful, but that'll just be 1 second. A Ukrainian man was arrested after posting a TikTok video of military vehicles parked near a shopping mall that was later blown up by Russians. On Sunday, Russian forces struck a shopping mall on the northwestern outskirts of Kiev, killing 8 people, Reuters reported. The day after, the Security Service of Ukraine posted a video of the man apologizing, and I do have that here. It is, I mean, we...
Техника была в
How
районе.
they want you to log in every time you touch it. But anyways, that's him there, right? And he's, I guess, in the back of a car or a squad car or something like that after getting arrested. And he's there basically giving us his apology on that. A TikToker recently posted on the internet about the location of the Ukrainian military in Kiev. It continued later, the shopping center where our defenders were subjected to a powerful missile strike by the Russian occupiers. And I do have a little bit of that there. This is what was happening. So this is the mall here, and I guess this is aerial footage by the Russians. And you can see, I'm pretty sure you've seen the video before, but if you haven't, this was quite the explosion. So obviously this is nighttime when this was happening, right? And then boom. Now just look at this part right. This is what I wonder about. Look at how far this fireball traveled. That doesn't really look like an oil explosion to me. I thought that would be a little bit more going in all ways. To me, that looks like, and I mean, I could be obviously wrong, so this is just my opinion. It certainly seems like it's munitions going in one direction. But I could be wrong. I digress on that, but that is the explosion that happened. And this was in the nighttime, obviously, as you can see here. This is night footage. There was apparently, I mean, the shopping mall was closed. It was in limited use anyways up until that point. But get a load of this picture that, well, there's another one of it. Intense explosion. But you can see, just a second, you can see them firing from this area, this curved road here. Just bear that in mind when you're looking. You can see that is surface-to-air missiles that are being fired off. And you see this truck. Here's the truck, right? See, you can see the front of it. Just take a good look at the front of that truck. You can see it moving away. Now, take a look at this. This is the mall that got hit. Here's a picture of this area right here. This is like the little part that was sticking out. They took the brunt of the explosion. Take a look. There are those trucks right there underneath the mall. Right next to loading zones, by the way. Something to point out. And that is the aftermath of that explosion. This is where, as you can see like the lettering of Sport Life, or what's left of it anyways. That's right there. See that? But they were hiding underneath there. Now, the insider was saying down at the bottom here, it's unclear whether Ukrainian forces use the shopping mall to store military equipment. Oh, really? Really? I don't think so. I don't think so at all. I think it's pretty obvious what's going on there. They have a place where they're storing military equipment. It's probably a reloading zone for these trucks, and it got blown up because we have one dumb TikToker that's exposing the areas of where they were. Just one second. I wanted to show you this. There is some bad language coming in from here on in, so just be careful. Eugen Savitsky says, do you know why Retroville got shelled? Because some stupid C-word posted a picture with our equipment in it. Do not post photos of our vehicles and results of shellings. And then we have a Anna Kostinskara. I don't know. That's as good as you're going to get from me for Srillik. Says, yeah, I saw your screenshot from Rushists. It's this word right here, I think. Rushists. These kindergartners, man, the way that they mix words together is so hilarious. It always cracks me up. Like Pootler, a mix of words, Russian and fascist. As a confirmation of this, it's very sad that people didn't think of it. Neither did you when you made this post. And he says, confirmation of what? What do you mean? She says, confirmation of that their military or their artillery hits actual targets and not just civilian buildings and infrastructure. So she's all mad, hot and bothered because they're not just making it look like civilians are getting killed, right? That our troops are placing vehicles and equipment near civilian buildings, using them as a shield. Yeah, so you're basically admitting what you're doing, what you have been doing throughout this war is using civilians and civilian targets as a shield so you can blame it on the Russians just destroying all civilians. They're just so mean against the civilians, when in fact you are forcing them to do so by firing weapons from civilian targets, right? And if you think that this isn't the first time that this happened, take a look at these pictures here. We have a Ukrainian battalion. I believe this, if I'm not mistaken, this is actually Azov. Ukrainian military posing with British NLAW. Why post? Because his desert camo doesn't camouflage the fact that this F word is hiding in a kindergarten. And you can see another one, yeah. And you got some interesting little, the kitty paintings in the background here are awfully global homo, if I'm not mistaken. And then, yeah, you have these military guys just chilling out in the kindergarten restroom here, playroom or whatever you want to call it. So this is what's going on in Ukraine. And guys, you got to expose this. We got to expose this. This is what these assholes have been doing to the citizens of Ukraine while acting like they're some sort of freedom fighters. They're putting kids, they're putting civilians in the line of fire, and we're all supposed to just cheer for them like they are God's gift to humanity. Well, that's not the case. It's not the case at all. And they're getting busted, thankfully, by the narcissistic nature of social media, unironically. All right, guys, thank you very much, and we'll see you on the next one.